Yeah, it's great to be here. I'm not as tall as Scott. What's my button? I joined the Rotary last fall. It's a super pleasure to be here. I'm very excited. I was introduced to Scott by a friend who introduced me to Sean and gave me a warm welcome to the club. I work as a healthcare marketing consultant and social impact strategist in the region. My collegiate affiliations, Colorado State University, Shippensburg University, and most recently, University of Pennsylvania. And I'm involved in lots of different things, as we all are, which is why we're here. Full-time, my career began in healthcare administration. I worked for OIP for 12 years, spent a little bit of time at UPMC. So after a 15-year stint in traditional healthcare, I transitioned out into consulting services. I now work for an organization called Marketing Works out of York. I work as a healthcare marketing consultant. So I bridge the gap for a lot of our large-scale healthcare providers and clients between marketing, operations, and logistics. So I kind of serve as that intermediary, helping them achieve their growth goals, making sure it aligns with their marketing and their communications. Additionally, my partner and I own the Grass Assassins Mowing Company. We're a lawn care company. We service Hershey, Elizabethtown, and Hummelstown. So I'm the woman behind. I don't do the mowing yet. He doesn't trust me on those mowers, nor do I trust myself. But I do all the behind-the-scenes work, as a good partner should. I'm also affiliated with the Penn Psychedelics Collaborative. It's a multi-school consortium at UPenn that champions education and research for psychedelic-assisted therapies. In 2022, and I'll go into this a little bit more in a moment, I started the Central Pennsylvania Psychedelic Society, and don't get scared by that word, your sandwiches are safe today, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. Everybody's always like, I go to events and I say that word and they're like, oh my goodness. No, we don't all just wear Grateful Dead t-shirts, so that's completely opposite end of the spectrum. And then recently, obviously, my affiliations with the Harrisburg Rotary, through the work that I do with marketing and PR and things like that. Scott and Sean afforded me the opportunity to be the public image chair or the PR chair for this group. So working to put together some programs that'll help us accomplish our goals. So just a little bit about me. I love bringing people together, obviously why I'm here. But these are just some images of events that I planned in the past. My professional history, inside and outside of work, has always been involved in getting people together for common issues and things like that. So I've spent a lot of my career planning events and planning conferences and community-based events and things like that. So it's a great passion of mine and what I love to do. I've done a lot of this down at Penn and in the Philadelphia area, but I'm excited to do more locally. In 2023, I started to kind of ruminate on where I wanted to take my career next. This was a huge milestone for me personally and professionally. I was afforded an opportunity with SB2 at the University of Pennsylvania in their Center for Social Impact Strategy. I was able to join a cohort of about 150 international students, a lot of which didn't even speak English, for a 9-month executive intensive master's program. And we were taught and collaborated on social strategies, impact strategies, frameworks on how to be more effective in your community, how to position your business better, impact investment, impact aligning, all of those kind of buzzwords. But it was really life-changing for me and definitely catapulted me into the next step in my career. So part of what I'm doing and hope to do with the Rotary will be to introduce some of those frameworks and strategies here to see how we can be more impactful to each other. And here we are. The CPPS is the Central Pennsylvania Psychedelic Society. This is an organization that I started in 2022. It was a grassroots kind of thing that I started with just low-level discussions and engagement in the community, holding local community meetings. I am very passionate about alternative healthcare. Even though I spent 15 years in traditional healthcare, I grew up with a disabled parent. I know that the system doesn't always work for everybody. And I took a liking to research around alternative substances. And the research that's out there and the momentum that is gaining, it's really profound. It's really life-changing. So I spent a lot of time in Philadelphia doing this and then decided, okay, I need to do something regionally. So the CPPS, we're a We're pursuing a 501c3. Our goal is to advocate for research and education and workforce preparation. If you know or don't know, there's a lot of movement in other states around alternative therapies for things like PTSD, treatment-resistant depression, addiction therapy, a lot of different things, TBI, autism. So the research is out there. It's coming together with community-based organizations, kind of creating those alliances. The way it's going to move forward, in my perspective, is regional. So my goal with CPPS is to provide workforce preparation in this area, so people that do want to explore those therapies when they are available have the opportunity to do so, and we're prepared to do that. And lastly would be the Rotary impact strategy. So Sean and I pitched Scott and Sean a little CIS strategy not too long ago, and I'm excited to say that we're going to start our first campaign for the membership drive in April. We're going to keep snowballing from there and doing a lot of storytelling, social media campaigns, and really do what I call aligning for impact, which is aligning resources, people, and communities to make sure that not only are we working together, but we're working with our community the best that we can. So if you see me talking about things or handing out materials or anything, please feel free to ask questions. I'm really hoping to take our PR and our public image, kind of elevate it in the next couple of months. And that's it.